What's poppin', Jimbos and listeners? You want a spot where you can support the cause, maybe pick up a hoodie, a t-shirt, a mug, anything you want, we got in the store. Just check out the link in the episode description and in our Instagram bio at Schemin and Dreamin Pod, or hit us up at snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com.
And if you're interested in advertising on this show or our twin show, Two in the Cooler, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. And we'll even send you an oxy.
Yes, I have a stain on my shirt.
This is what you wanted to say really bad instead of playing rock, paper, scissors.
I don't know why.
What is that?
You know this is Baja Chipotle from Subway. Footlong steak and cheese on Italian urban cheese, mozzarella. You put some spinach on that. If you're balling, double meat and cheese, a little Baja Chipotle. It'll change your life.
Hey, Emily, can we scrap all of that and just restart?
At
like
least
the entire thing.
At least once a week, I get Subway.
That's disgusting.
I'm what they wish.
I bet little boys are starting to look cuter and cuter, huh?
I could be the new Jared, because I like women.
So the first thing I want to talk about is an insane thing I learned this week.
Okay.
I kept it
good. Your brain's fully developed. We're keeping that part.
Okay, just listen.
Okay.
I really want you to close your eyes and picture this.
Is it the Fox?
Okay, now picture the guy that owns Little Caesars.
Okay.
Now imagine him paying Rosa Parks rent for her entire life.
Wait.
That's what happened in real life. They didn't just make that up.
Wait, what?
The owner of Little Caesars used to pay Rosa Parks rent.
Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. That's not what we're supposed to say.
Dude, I don't even... How do you follow that?
Did you listen to Drake's new album?
No.
It was really bad.
I listened to the one song with 21 and it was okay.
That song's good.
It was okay.
But yeah, the whole album's very, very bad.
He's singing.
Yeah, I mean, like, he is a good singer. But like,
there's better singers.
He's like got like good beats and then he's just singing real slow and soft. It's really weird.
Yeah, I just don't really
It's like an ASMR album.
Yeah, I'm not. I'd rather just go on YouTube and watch someone like eat fish for an ASMR.
Dude, it was bad. I listened to the whole thing on my full day at work when it came out yesterday.
Why?
I want to hear if there's any good songs, but they were just like all the same weird ones.
Yeah, I guess. Was it like a worse Views album?
No, Views wasn't that bad.
It's okay.
I saw someone rank his albums.
This is the worst, right?
Yeah, it's definitely the worst. So number one was Nothing Was the Same.
No,
Take Care. 2 is If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
No.
3 is Take Care. 4 is Views. 5 is More Life. 6 is Thank Me Later. 7 is What Time to Be Alive. 8 is Certified Lover Boy. 9 is So Far Gone. 10 is Dark Lane Demo Tapes. 11 is Scorpion, and 12 is a new one.
Scorpion's getting snubbed, and Thank Me Later being 5 is ridiculous because that's.
I think
2.
Thank Me Later is better than More Life.
More Life had one of his best songs, but that's it.
Which one?
Passion Fruit.
Yeah, song's banger.
Song's a bop.
So Warriors won the NBA championship.
Wiggins snubbed for Finals MVP. They hate Canada.
He was not snubbed.
Talk about hating Canada. Ripping on Drake's album, hating on Wiggins.
No, I like Wiggins. I'm happy he got a ring.
He deserved it.
Yeah, he got a lot of shit for his whole career.
You see that Draymond is the league leader all time for fines?
Yeah, he's close to $1 million.
Yeah. Not counting Ben Simmons, who's $19 million.
Holy shit.
Because of holding out.
Yeah, that was a bad idea.
Take a guess at who second is.
Is it fucking...
Not Rasheed Wallace.
I was going to say Rasheed Wallace. Is it DeMarcus Cousins?
No. You won't know his name. I forgot it. I found it in the bathroom here when I was pooping.
What was it?
I don't know. Don't remember. It was a weird name. But it was $500,000 because he went snowboarding. And he missed a season because he got injured.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, that's crazy. So Curry is definitely like... Where do you put him now?
All time?
Yeah. No, best point guard, right?
1 or 2.
I think he's 1 now.
Him or Magic?
I think he's done it all now.
He can shoot. He changed the game.
Yeah.
It's him or Magic, 1, 2.
Yeah. I might put him over Magic.
Yeah, top 12 all time.
Magic was kind of slow.
Yeah.
He couldn't shoot.
Do you drop points for him?
He shot
for
like
having
he had
AIDS? Do you take that away from him for having AIDS, or does that bump him up?
That bumps him up for sure.
So he's won.
Dude, did you ever watch that documentary when he played at the All-Star game and he was all sweaty and shit? Everyone was just seats away.
They were scared of him.
Yeah, that's electric. He gets points for that.
And he retired at like 31.
Magic?
Yeah, 31, 32.
Larry Bird retired early, too.
Hurt his back?
Yeah, he had a really bad back.
Well,
he has like a U-type back.
Dude, his might be worse. I was never putting gravel down for my mom's.
If you could pick one.
What? AIDS or
Magic or Bird?
Give me 8. Who I'm gonna be or who's on my team?
Who would you rather have on your team?
Bird.
I think Bird too.
Better shooter.
Yeah,
you can find
he was
a point
really good at talking shit.
Yeah.
Someone, I think it was Gary Payton. I just watched this fucking video on him. He's talking about Larry Bird. He was like, he walked into like their team huddle and he went up to Gary Payton and goes, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Because I'm gonna get the ball on the block. I'm gonna take 2 dribbles. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna make it right in your face. He's like, it was a Christmas game. He goes, that's your present. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. And he was like, it's exactly.
He said, I'll wrap it up for you.
Yeah, he's like exactly what he did.
He played a whole game left-handed and scored 30.
Yeah, he scored 50.
Dude, that's insane.
Against the Hawks. The Hawks players were cheering for him.
Then he said,
they're like, why? He goes, because I was bored.
They said there was one game. I don't know who he played. I think it was the Jazz. But they said down court, he's like, fuck. He's just swearing and all mad. And someone's like, what's wrong? And he goes, they put a white guy on me.
No, dude. Another one he did, he went up to the Pacers coach. And he told the Pacers coach that it was too disrespectful to put a white guy on him. He was like, you know who I am and you know what I do. Do not put a white guy on.
He's tough.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'll take him more. If I had to be one for my life, I'd be Magic. He went to the Playboy Mansion and he got AIDS.
Yeah. Bird did carry Indiana State to the Final Four.
That's not talked about enough.
No.
What conference?
It was the finals. It was the finals, actually.
What conference are they in?
I have no idea. What are they in?
What conference do I bet on? The Missouri Valley.
The Missouri Valley.
First of all, this year, Indiana State, they're always a problem at home. There's a gambling.
I mean, could you imagine if they just, like, this year just made it to the finals? Like, that's crazy. Just by a big old white guy from a farm.
They got to run through Drake first.
That's true. No, you hate Drake, I thought.
No, I bet on Drake routinely. Drake was my cash cow this season. I might have made more money on Drake than I did working. They also cost me some, too.
Oh, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. The next topic.
Okay.
I'll save this one for last. So, did you ever see that show, The Boys, on Amazon?
I'm kind of curious.
Dude, so it's basically about, like, it's kind of like a superhero show, but, like, not really. It's like...
Oh, the anti-superhero, right?
Yeah, it's like the superheroes are all, like, celebrities, and they're all, like, shitty people, and, like, just do things for money. Like, get movie deals and, like, all this stuff.
Yeah.
And the one guy killed one guy's, like, wife or something, or raped her.
Okay.
So this guy made, like, this group of people to try and, like, kill the superheroes. Mm-hmm. And in the one episode... Oh, I just talked about it the last episode. I forgot.
You did talk about it.
Yeah, I forgot about it. But, dude, I started watching it again, and it just gets more and more ridiculous. Like, this one guy...
More and more gooder?
Yeah. This one guy, he's, like, Aquaman.
Uh-huh.
He talks to fish and stuff. And they, like, know how stupid that is. And so he, the main guy, like, the Superman of the group, he's like, you can join our, like, Justice League again, but you have to eat this fish. So he brings them lobster tail, like, all this shit. And the guy's freaking out. And then they're like, oh, we got the main course, and it's a live octopus. He goes, you have to eat the octopus.
Was he talking to it?
Yeah, and he's like, this is Timmy. He's my friend. He's like, I can hear him. He's got family and, like, a wife and kids. He's like, just eat the fucking octopus.
Did he eat it?
Yeah, he ate it.
That's
it was crazy.
Did he cry?
Yeah. He was, like, chewing it. It was insane.
All right, so he's not
great show, though.
Guy. I'll check it out.
Yeah, that and Barry.
I watched the first
season. I know Emily watches Barry. It's a banger.
Emily, spoil it. What happened in the last episode?
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
No.
Just put spoiler alert.
It's too fresh.
It did just come out, like, what, last week?
Yeah.
They had time. That's 7 days.
So the other thing I want to talk about, I was on YouTube and I was watching this guy. Mm-hmm. So I always watch that Moist Critical guy, and he was watching his video about
Swallowed some metal.
The camera's like not.
All right, never mind. Technical difficulties.
I am not wearing pants.
Here you are. I actually stopped home to grab pants too for the game. I'm going my girlfriend's after this.
Nice. Congrats on the girlfriend.
What the
Thank
fuck
you.
is happening?
You too.
Dude,
About what?
the camera just keeps like flashing.
Is it the ghost of Andrew Canada? Coming back, rubbing
Matt
his,
Canada.
rubbing his meat all over the cameras.
I don't want to know what these cameras have seen. If
They're gonna see some weirder shit in a minute.
if these walls could talk, I don't want to have a conversation with them.
They're just gonna talk about Andrew getting too high and passing out on the futon.
I'm still convinced he jerked off.
Oh, I think he 100%
I'd go to
jerked
the.
off
I'll
on
go
that
to the
couch.
You
grave
guys are
with
gonna
that.
keep going.
He 100% jerked off on that couch.
How do you sleep somewhere and not?
I know, right?
In front of your house.
I know, I've heard you have sex in my house.
Yes.
But I was watching that Moist Critical guy, and this guy, so he was watching this video, like it's insane. He was this guy, like he was like skinny, like probably 6'2", 140 pounds.
Okay.
He's
Ideal
like-
male body.
Yeah, he's got like no hair on the top of his, like he's got like a Stephen A. Smith haircut, and he's like all like dripped out. Like this guy looked ridiculous.
Sweaty.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm going on a blind date today." He's like, I'm a rock star. That's all he kept saying was, "I'm a rock star" the whole time.
Probably is.
Yeah, and he was like,
If he's bipolar, he'd be fucking Kim K right now.
dude, he was like, fuck. He's like, I get friend zoned. He's like, the weird thing is, like, I get friend zoned a lot. He's like, you know, like, I'm a super chill guy, so I get friend zoned all
Oh,
the
he's
time.
one of those nice guy ass dudes.
Yeah, so he goes, like, I feel like a lot of these are staged, but this didn't seem very staged. So he goes and sits down with this chick on this blind date. Like, she was like a pretty, like, Asian woman, and he was like, you know, he was like, I'm always out on the road. He was like, I hang out with a lot of groupies, and they're all really hot girls. He's like, but they always friend zone me. He was like, so I'm just looking for something real. She's like, okay. And so he's like, I think of myself as like a god. And he was like, I'm like a real rock star god. Like, you know, I'm put on this earth to be a rock star. She's like, all right.
He sounds like
just-
he's bombing.
Dude, like he's just going in. Like he's just nuts to the wall, just doing his thing.
It's on the table.
Yeah, and she's like just kind of go with it. Like she's like talking to him, like answering the things he's saying, but like it's just not going well. Like, and she goes, this is the bombshell he drops on her.
Okay.
He goes, because you know, rockstar life's tough. I'm not always gonna be home. He's like, so when I'm out on the road, I want a girl that's okay with me, you know, doing other things with other girls, you know, because they're just gonna be all over me, and you know, I'm just dripping. And she's like okay with it, you know. She's like, you know what, that could be okay.
Yeah.
And he went all out. It was so funny. He just like hit her with this, and she's just like, you know what, maybe.
Respect the
That's an
honesty.
absolute win for us Sigma males.
City boys are back up.
Yeah, and so, yeah, that's pretty much where it ends. Like, you don't really get part two. The way this whole thing, it was shot like it was like a fucking, it was on 90 Day Fiance. Like it was like he was sitting down doing an interview, like before and during. Like it would cut
He
to
just
him.
pans over to the side, gives a quick monologue.
Yeah, and she's just frozen, but just too soaked to talk. But she,
I don't blame her.
at the end, you know, she gives him a hug. So it wasn't a total loss, you know.
You got a hug out of it.
Yeah, a hug's a win.
You'd be cool as shit in middle school if you got a hug.
Yeah, a hug's a win. He didn't even have to ask for it. He didn't even go, where's my hug?
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, those were the best. Where's my hug at?
Yeah, so.
How many
total win.
hugs you get in middle school?
I don't know. I lost track from asking.
Over
but-
or under 10?
Under.
Over or under 3?
Under.
2.
All I knew was 2, baby. 2 gets the job done. You know what? I'm sure one could make everyone feel satisfied.
One hug, it makes you feel good.
Yeah, so I watched that whole video. I watched the entire date, whole blind date. It was great.
My favorite blind date.
I want to show you what this guy looks like.
Do you remember Skippy?
Who's Skippy?
I watched one, and it was like a 35, 40-year-old virgin.
Mm-hmm. Dude, yeah, Skippy was a king.
Which those people freak me out. Okay.
Dude, where he had his mom as his wingman, they had T-shirts.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was
Virginity Rocks and all that.
Yes.
He collected his own belly button lint. You remember he brought the girl to his base, his basement for a date, and this girl just wanted to fuck him.
His bang shack.
Yeah, just wanted to bang him. He had Little Caesars pizza, whatever, right?
Yeah, that's a win.
And then they're about to hook up, and instead he gets his buddy, who's barefoot, playing the ukulele to come down and serenade him.
That was the best part. She was soaked. She just didn't know how to handle like being so. Oh, so
he got a hug. He got a hug.
This is the guy.
I mean, good for him. He looks
the girl.
Vaguely familiar.
Yeah, he's a rock star. Oh, dude. So when he tells her what he does for a living, she goes, "Oh, I don't really listen to rock." She's like, I like pop music.
Yeah. Did he say he makes pop too?
That's her.
Okay.
And he goes, "Oh, I can vibe with some pop music, like the Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber."
Yeah.
She's like, "Yeah."
He's in a collab with
insane.
him. He's in a collab with him.
Yeah, probably.
You want me?
Him saying he was God was the funniest part. Though.
He might be.
Yeah.
I've never seen God.
He was cute though, right?
Yeah.
I think he got friend zoned though.
Fuck. God's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it ended.
It's tough being a god.
I don't remember. I watched it a few nights ago, so I don't totally remember.
Do you want me to just open up with or talk about what I did last weekend?
Yeah, let's talk. You know what? We're going to the Bandits game tonight. It's game 3. It's the championship. It's for all the marbles. And last week we went to the draft room.
Shout out to the draft room's great.
The draft room is one of the coolest bars I think.
I will say, great place to not close your tab and leave hammered. I forgot to close my tab, and they didn't tip themselves an outrageous amount. I think I just got a standard 20-25%.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't remember how many beers I got or whatnot.
You had a few.
But we go to Doc's. Doc's is cool, playing shuffleboard. I'm just fucking launching them.
Yeah, you were not doing great in shuffleboard. You got... who's your partner?
Wake.
Wake? He played pretty good.
I felt like I scored a lot.
Yeah. I scored a fuck ton.
Yeah, you had like an 8-banger at the end because we were knotted up.
Yeah, I had 8 at the end to beat you. And then you left. You shook my hand for some reason. Shook my hand and walked away, and I didn't see you for the rest of the night.
I was with your brother playing darts.
Yeah, how long did you play darts for?
Dude, I don't know, like 40 minutes.
Okay, and then I left.
Me and your brother, both our phones are dead, right?
Yep.
So we go downtown. He's wearing shorts, I'm wearing sweats.
Where'd you guys go? What bar were you looking for?
Tried to go to Rec Room.
All right. Grossest bar in Buffalo, Jack Eichel said.
Didn't let us in because of the dress code.
Yep, there's a dress code there.
So where'd we go next?
The Cowboy, right?
The Cowboy.
Yeah, obviously.
So we're hammered, right? Go to the Cowboy. For some reason, we were drinking Scotch Henny for shots, right?
Oh.
We switched to tequila.
Ugh.
So we get a couple. We
It's
get
a terrible combo.
Well, I get 2 shots of tequila for each of us. Couple and like 2 beers or like.
How much money do you think you spent last weekend?
Not as much as you think. I probably spent like $100, $200.
That's not bad.
Not awful.
No, that's not bad.
But
You've done worse.
so then we walk home, right? People are offering to buy us an Uber, and I just take off. I'm like, Coach, follow me.
Yeah, he told me. So what he told me. So I actually.
She wouldn't get these 2 girls wouldn't get us the Uber when I was there, so I left. So I think they said if you get your friend back, we'll get you it because I was already a block away.
What he told me. So keep in mind
His idea to go to Rec Room.
Okay, I felt like it was mutual.
It was way more him because I said let's go to Molly's.
All right, Molly's a good time. So what he told me was, keep in mind he told me this at 5:45 in the morning.
That's when we got back.
Because I had to take a piss and I was getting water.
Keep in mind, for the timeline, it is like it's like 11:30, 11:45 this time.
Yeah, I left at like 11:30 ish.
I
left at like midnight.
I think we left before you.
You might have, because we didn't say goodbye to you because I was
in the back
Wake,
corner
Zach,
playing darts.
And my girlfriend. But so what happened was he told me when I was taking a piss that he was talking to two girls. He was like, and we were trying to convince them to get an Uber for us.
But the thing was, both our phones are dead and we had no cash.
So he goes, I'm going to type in your phone my name and my number. And he goes, and then you text me and I'll Venmo you.
When I was there, double.
Yeah.
But when I was there, they didn't believe us.
Yeah. So he was like, I was convincing him.
It was, he was bombing. That's why I left. He was bombing.
He said that they finally agreed to do it.
At one point, he had a bartender's phone a block away trying to call his buddy to pick us up.
Yeah, he said that as soon as he said that you guys,
why didn't he just go to the Uber app? Why couldn't we figure out that he would just put his just call an Uber from
card?
There?
Yeah. So he said that when their phones died, then you guys were trying to get picked up that outside rec room that you were like that he was like, do you remember what the car looks like? And you go, yeah, I remember what the car looks like. So you guys go outside, and Coach goes, so what does the car look like? And you go, I have no fucking idea.
That part's true. But then, so keep in mind, if you walk the right way, I looked it up to your house, 3.5 hours.
Okay.
We walk longer than that.
Yeah.
We take off down Genesee Street.
Okay.
The wrong way.
Yeah, that's not a good area.
We're walking and walking. It's getting worse and worse. The area.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, we got to find a street that we find out. Keep in mind, there was a shooting 2 streets over from where we were around the same time.
Okay. Did you hear anything?
No.
Well, I don't think you guys could hear anything besides each other and your own heartbeat.
We were arguing for the first 40 minutes about whose fault it was, and we agreed it was mutual.
It was definitely mutual from the story I was told.
So then, where Genesee meets Fillmore, we are not in a good area.
No, yeah.
We make a right to go down Fillmore. Smart move.
Good idea.
It's getting worse and worse. Like, we're passing actual streets. We're trying to get people to call us Ubers, people that are riding their bike, and they're just beelining.
Yeah, I mean,
where Fillmore meets up with Sycamore, this part gets interesting. We find a homeless dude in a wheelchair.
Yep. You're a good Samaritan. You're saving grace out there.
We go, we need a phone charger. He hands us a charger, and we go, where are we plugging this in? So then we wheel him down for about a mile.
Did you guys take turns wheeling this guy?
Yes.
Okay.
I did the majority of the wheeling.
Yeah. I mean, just picturing this has got to be ridiculous. Like, can you imagine you guys going up a hill? Like,
all down.
All downhill?
We are already about...
Did you jump out his pegs?
Dude, he didn't have any.
What'd you have?
I think he had like a leg and a half. He kept trying to say...
A leg and a half?
He kept saying he was injured in the top shooting.
Yeah.
But...
The guy didn't have grenades, did he?
No, I did look up the victims of the top shooting. He was not one of them.
Okay.
So we're wheeling him.
Where do you think he was during the top shooting?
Same spot.
Probably just at
Fillmore and
the corner
Sycamore.
high.
Fillmore and Sycamore at the bus stop.
Don't you want to go find him?
We want to make round 2. So we're wheeling him down, and he's like, I got to get to Niagara Falls. And then we're like, all right, we got to get home. So he goes, all right, I'll find you a gas station, the one that's open. Wheel him to this gas station for about 35 minutes, 40 minutes. We find
you guys even picked up a side quest.
We're in the middle of the hood. We are in the random gas station. There's like big-bodied like Escalades out front.
Yeah. Nice cars.
People going in and out of the store. We get there and he's like, all right, go to the ATM. He's like, I need $13. I'm like, all right, we could do it. We get there, walk up. It just closes when we get there.
What time do you think this was?
Like 2.
Okay.
2:30 maybe.
Okay.
And it is.
I'm well asleep at this point.
And we are at this gas station, and we look around, and then this guy's like, all right, let's just hop in this car. I think I know him. And there's already 10 people in this car, and I'm like, Coach, we are going to get robbed if we hop in this car.
Yeah.
So then I go, all right, let's just push this guy's wheelchair to the car. So we just pushed him and walked. It was like the Book of Eli.
Yeah.
So we keep going. We keep going. It's getting worse and worse. We finally find Clinton Street.
Okay.
Take that down past Bailey. And at this point, 4.5 hours in, we are exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, we can't go anymore. So we still couldn't find an open gas station. We found an open 24-hour sex store.
Good job.
Clinton and Bailey. We get in there.
Do you remember the name of it?
No.
Yeah,
but they
there's
had
no
a back
chance you remember.
room. For $10, you go to the back room and jerk off to anything in the section.
What do you think that room smells like?
The lady talked about having to clean it up, and like dudes will come in a Ziploc bag and throw it at him on the way out.
Ew.
That's so funny.
But we get in there, right?
It's like the Silence of the Lambs when they're like, she's like walking down, she's like, they're just launching cum at her through the jail cell.
She seemed fine with it. She was like desensitized.
Yeah, I mean, it probably happens so often.
But we get there, and there's 3 hookers inside.
We should bump it up to $20, huh?
I'm not gonna make an assumption here. They should.
All right, hookers is not a good term
But-
to use.
We found out why.
I think you're supposed to use prostitutes.
Escorts.
Yeah,
So they were hanging out there, probably for the back room. They were buying the
sex
bullet.
workers.
Yes. They were buying a bullet, like a vibrator.
Okay.
And then I remember saying, "Oh, good call on the bullet," and they said, "Wow, this kid's an asshole." So we're already off on the wrong foot.
No, yeah,
They wanted to fight us because of that.
yeah. You should have told me you're familiar.
I then this one girl was willing to help us out, so she pulled out the Uber app on her phone, and me and your brother go, "We'll each give you $80." There's an ATM there. I took out $100.
Was this the safest you felt on this walk?
Yeah, I knew where we were. It's not good, but it's not as bad.
I'm glad you knew where you were. At
Yeah.
least.
I used to work in the east side of Buffalo. We're slowly getting the Seneca Babcock. No,
UPS, baby.
and teacher's aid.
Oh, yeah, good shit.
But so then this is an all-time line from this lady. So I go, all right, we'll put our card in your Uber app and just wait here until we get in the car, and we'll each give you $80 or $100. She said no. How about you just give us $80 and we'll blow you?
And you were like, no, I just want to go home.
I just said near tears. I was like, we just want to go home. And then because no one had a phone charger, and then they leave, and I'm like, fuck it, I'll just get a water. So I got a couple of waters. Lady behind was like, oh, it turns out I actually have a phone charger. We got home. We Ubered home. We smelled awful.
Yeah, I can't imagine. You guys probably smelled like sex and murder and sweat.
We smelled like that sex store.
You should have bought something more expensive. Just thank her.
I think I gave her $40 for the phone charger. Just to use it, to get him up to 7%.
That's not bad, though.
As soon as he hit 10, he took it off the charger. It was just a good times. Great people, better memories.
Would you do it again?
I would love to do that.
But my
walk.
favorite, you left out my favorite part of this,
What?
is what Coach told me. So we left this part.
My
We left
favorite
it-
part is the hooker saying, we'd rather blow you than do no work at all and get $200.
That's fair.
And they could have called Ubers whenever, because we don't check our bank accounts.
That's true. Yeah, when's the last time you looked in your bank account?
Since I opened it?
So, Coach told me that when you began the journey, when you first talked to that group of girls,
Okay.
and Coach was like worked his way down from getting like absolutely no chance, you're a fucking idiot, I'm not paying for your Uber,
Yeah.
to I finally convinced them, and then you were down the street when Coach looked.
I took off.
Yeah, you started taking off, and Coach ran up and caught you and goes, they're going to cut us an Uber. And you said, and I quote, no, walking will make for a better story.
Yes.
So that really happened?
Yeah, I foreshadowed
real-
it.
yeah.
And I said, we don't take handouts around
That
this
was
part
an
of town.
Absolute great line, because it turned out to be a great story.
Wheeling a homeless dude with 1.5 legs,
To a gas station to where you're going to get robbed.
where I knew we were going to get set up in that car, so we had to keep going.
Dude, I don't know if I ever told this story, but my 21st birthday, so I go to Allen for my 21st. And it was like me and a bunch of dudes I went to high school with. And my older brother's one friend, Kyle. That's it. And my older brother didn't even come, just Kyle. So he comes out, and we're all we're like trying to hit like every bar in Allen.
Yeah.
Basically, because
Gotta-
we're like we've
gotta
never
hit
been
it
to none of us have been to Allen, so we're trying to get all of it. And the only one we didn't go to was Hardware, which is hilarious because our friend Sadie was actually at Hardware that night, and she didn't know that we were going out. So she
Oh.
just happened to be at Allen at Hardware. She got punched in the face, and they broke her glasses at Hardware. And so she texted me, goes, "Did you drive?" And I'm like, "No, I'm hammered." And she's like, "Fuck, someone broke my glasses. I can't see how I ordered Uber." I don't know how her night ended because that was the last time we talked that night.
You just put the phone back in the pocket.
Yeah, I was like, she'll figure it out.
But
But
a smart girl.
yeah, she's great. But so we're on Allen, and we're like in the middle of like trying to find the next bar to go to,
Yeah.
and some a homeless man approaches, comes up to me and Gio Orsini. Fucking, he won't care if I say
Always listen to homeless people.
Yeah, so he's like, "Hey, you guys got your car? I need someone to drive me and get my daughter." And her mom's a crackhead, so she's just sitting on the steps and she's waiting to get picked up. And I need someone to drive us. And we're like, "All right, man, sorry, but like none of us have a car. We're all just getting hammered." And so he starts to walk away, and my friend Dick, the knight in shining armor here, goes, "I'll go wherever you want, man. Where do you want to go?" He was like, we'll get you a taxi or something." He's like, "Really, man? You do that for us?" And so he was like, "Yeah, man. Take me wherever you want to go." So they start walking towards like an alley, and Kyle is like, "Dude," he's like, "Leave the guy alone." He's like, "No, don't go with him." Dick's like, "No, he's got his daughter." He's like, "Dude, he wants to rob you and get crack." And so he's like, "Yeah, you're right. He did try and bring me into an alley." So then we just left the guy, and I hope you guys.
You should have went.
No, there was no chance.
Coach and I had another story.
You guys would have found him. You guys would have went after him.
We did have another story where we tried to walk from Docks to Molly's,
That's not a very far walk.
and we went the wrong way, and we wound up on Bailey and Clinton.
How?
So we got there, and we met a homeless guy, Marcus.
Oh, dude, I did hear this story.
The whole time, Marcus is trying to sell us Zans, and we just kept going, no, we're good. And we just walked with him back to a 7-Eleven.
the 7-Eleven by Docks?
Yep.
Okay.
4:30 a.m., everything's closed.
Yeah.
We pick up 2 12-packs of Twisted Teas,
Ew.
drink them all with Marcus, and then to people coming out, Coach was trying to make me his, like, prized boxer.
He just wanted you to fight someone?
He was like, we'll put $100, and he would toss 100 and try to get me to fight a person. And then this one guy was down, and then I wanted to make it 200 because he was a CO. And we ended up trying to give him, he hopped in our Uber trying to get home. Our Uber driver.
The homeless man or the CO?
CO. The homeless guy, Marcus, we left. He had enough. We outlasted him. He just goes, I'm just walking back.
Dude, my dad told me this story. He said he was in like college. And he was in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
He was like with all his guys, like his friends, and they were all trying to find this bar to go to. And they saw a homeless guy. And the homeless
Always
guy's like,
ask.
yeah. They asked the homeless guy, like, "Where's the closest bar?" He's like, "I'll show you if you give me a drink when we get there." My dad's like, "Sure." And so he takes them down, and they go into this fucking, like, down these steps. And he was like, it was like one of the nicest bars I've ever been into. He was like, it was great. And he was like, the homeless guy pulls up, sits down in a stool, and goes, "Whiskey." And so my dad goes, me and everyone I was with probably collectively bought him $200 worth of whiskey shots. He was like, it was worth every cent. He was like, it was a great time.
Dude, I love homeless people.
Homeless men make it. Did you ever see the episode? It's always funny. Homeless people make a mess all around the city.
Yeah.
The opening scene, it's just 2 homeless guys fucking, and they're just staring at them.
God, they make the world go round. I will throw 20s to everyone I see.
Dude, I remember the first time I saw one. I was in Cleveland, like going to a baseball game.
What team? What team were
Well,
they?
at the time,
Pre-Guardian.
at the time they were called the Cleveland Indians,
Okay.
and now they're the Guardians. But
Could you imagine if there was a sports team called the Redskins at one point?
yeah, it's ridiculous.
That would have been racist.
Yeah, for sure. Can you imagine people getting mad about it? But anyway, so this homeless man is sitting outside the field, like asking for change. He looked so high.
Yeah.
Like, I still remember it. I don't remember yesterday.
Keep
but
his buzz going.
But yeah, I was like, Mom, why is that guy just like sitting there? Just like, that's where he lives. I was like, all right. But yeah, it was ridiculous. I went to Cleveland then, and I went to Cleveland like a couple weeks ago. And that was it.
Cleveland's cool.
It's all right.
I went down
It's
there.
kind of like a bigger Buffalo with more crime.
Yeah. I've seen some of the Buffalo City.
You've seen the good parts. My dad used to threaten us when we were little.
Uh-huh.
If we were being bad, he was just going to drop us off on the east side. And I guess Coach conquered it.
That threat's no more.
Yeah. Won't work anymore.
As long as I'm with them, we're good.
Yeah, you guys figure it out.
Dude, it was... Oh, man, it was great. It was a good calming walk.
Would you do it again?
Yeah.
Are you going to go find that guy?
We got to. It sucked at the end when he had to go to Niagara Falls to help his mom out. He needed $13.
Yeah.
A weird
13
amount. Weird amount.
$13? Dude, one of my friends used to drive around, and he said a homeless guy knocked on like his window. And he was like, can I just have like $5? And he was like, I'll give you $5 if you tell me the truth what it's for. He's like, if it's for drugs, I'll give it to you. He's like, if it's some bullshit, I'm not going to give it to you. He said some bullshit. He's like, I'm not giving it to you. If it's drugs or alcohol, just tell me.
Yeah, the best is when you offer to buy food and they're like, well, just give us a 20.
Yeah. I could do more with $20.
My old manager told me a story about how he was...
That is going to be coach.
Yeah. Fun life.
Yeah.
Where he was driving, and it was in like a rougher part of town, and there was a homeless guy, and he goes, and it said like, need money for food, and he goes, you know what, I'm going to do my good deed of the day. So he goes and picks up 2 Big Mac meals and drops them off to the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
The guy goes, didn't say thanks or anything, took the meals, and he said he watched him walk to his car and drive.
There's one more thing I need to talk to you about.
That's what you were saving?
So, Vince McMahon,
Oh, he stepped down.
he stepped down because of an affair, and it came out that he paid the woman $3 million in hush money.
3 mil?
$3 million. Wait, I'm trying to find the full
How would
thing.
an affair take down Vince McMahon?
I know, right? He was definitely racist.
Yeah.
Like, something else could have done it.
He could have just said, like, that's part of the script.
Yeah. He retains creative control during his leave of absence and complete cooperation with the investigation.
Oh, so it's just a leave of absence?
Yeah. His daughter, so he told his daughter and the wrestler Triple H,
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were running it, like,
Yeah.
with him. He told him to go kick rocks. And so she went on vacation. Well, she said it was to spend more time with her family. And that guy at Triple H stepped down, too, from what he was doing and, like, retired. And now that he, like, that was, like, 2 weeks ago. So now that he got fucking investigated, she has to run it now. So she's back.
He'll be back.
Yeah. He's 76. I thought he was older than that.
He looks okay still.
I mean,
I thought he just stepped down because he was old.
he is old as fuck. But no, he stepped down because, I guess...
The biggest part is he's still getting his willy up at 76, right? Isn't that the biggest story?
So this is it. Yeah. So as far as McMahon's short-term successor, daughter Stephanie McMahon, who last served as the company's chief brand officer, requested a leave to focus on her family just last month, only to be recalled in light of this current situation.
Love it.
I mean, it's so funny.
At
WWE is ridiculous.
Yeah. You think your dick's going to work at 76?
No.
No.
Barely works now.
Exactly.
All it does is pee. And bleed.
That's all it's good for.
So, Steph Curry's better than LeBron now?
No.
In the current state? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Better team.
LeBron wants to go there.
Let him go. He'll be the best player on the team. Or second. Wiggins.
Be the fourth best.
Watch out for the Pistons next season.
Curry, Wiggins, Looney, come bucket, LeBron.
Jordan Poole. Where's Jordan Poole?
6.
The biggest question about this championship is how does this affect the Sacramento Kings?
They will not be holding that trophy anytime, ever.
They're undefeated in championship games. Or in
Not in
finals.
conference.
Finals. It was rigged that year
Oh, yeah.
when they lost to the Lakers.
Yeah, I didn't want to see Mike Bibby win it.
That's why he got so jacked. He had so much anger.
Didn't he just get in trouble for something too?
Look it up, because I'm kind of
I
curious.
think he did.
For what, though?
I think he did something stupid.
For what?
Probably
For what?
Probably kissing boys on the mouth.
What's wrong with that? I eat at Subway.
Yeah, he was like an assistant coach, and then he got fired for doing some weird shit.
Really?
Guess his career averages.
13, 6, and 3
6 assists or rebounds.
assists.
So he had 5.5 assists, 3 rebounds, and 15 points.
That was close.
I didn't even know he scored that much.
Well, he was a bucket back in the Hawks day.
Yeah.
And the Kings. Terrible Miami Heat.
What happened?
Who was the point guard that year with him for the Miami Heat? Carlos Arroyo was the answer we were looking for.
Ew.
What do you got against Arroyo?
Oh, he sexually abused a teacher at the high school of the team he was
Oh, he was at a
coaching.
high school?
Yeah, he was coaching at Shadow Mountain High, where he was the head coach, and alleged he made sexually explicit statements to her, groped her, and rubbed his genitals against her.
Damn.
He was removed as a high school basketball coach.
Why is,
And it did not.
how do people think that's going to work? Like, if you, like, pull your penis out and rub it on someone.
Hey, then he went to Hillcrest Prep,
Yeah, okay.
and after 10 games, they mutually parted ways.
No, same thing might have happened. I feel like if that's your, like, opening line, like, it's going to happen more than once.
I wonder, like, what do you think his opening line to the teacher was?
I think it was that.
Because if it went in order there, if you went, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like some Deshaun Watson shit. You just,
He's a weird looking guy, though. Like, I just looked at pictures of him.
yeah, he's not great looking.
Oh.
Just pulling out your
He looks
penis.
he looks like a fucking, like a My Career player. Like one of the guys you would, like a default.
Yeah, that you just start with.
Yeah.
AI.
Yeah. I hated their nicknames in 2K.
That one sucked.
AI was awful. I think that's the worst one. Freak was really fucking bad.
AI is worse than Freak.
And the DJ one was stupid.
Yeah,
The DJ one's probably the stupidest thing they've done.
I can't wait to see what Madden does this year.
Probably the same thing as last.
What if Allen's on the cover? You're not going to buy
They're
it?
not. I already confirmed that John Madden's on it
Why?
because he died. And the game's named after him. Well, Josh Allen's just gonna win MVP in the Super Bowl this year, so he won't get cursed.
I'm still buying Madden.
That's disgusting.
Legends.
You could put $70 on any other game, it would be better. You can get Elden Ring.
No, I'm not. I hate single player games. That game would be boring.
It's
I played
hell.
Destiny for 2 days and got
that
bored
game
of
was
it.
fun.
Yeah, cool for 2 days. You're just guarding bases. Flying to planets and guarding a fucking base. Gets old.
I was an absolute heater in Chow last night, so I don't want to talk about anything.
I've been killing it on
Wake
Fort.
went 9-0-1, I think, last night.
That's tough.
We're just bitching, kids.
I will say Fortnite taking away builds, going non-builds, best thing they could ever do.
Oh, dude, genius.
It's so fun.
Way better.
And you could jump on the magic mushrooms now.
I'm sure that's all you do.
I chuckle every time.
You should take mushrooms and then jump on them just until the game ends.
I can't play Fort when I'm on mushrooms.
Dude, it's so funny.
I can't.
You're so weird when you.
Dude, it's because I'm just waiting to get high as shit, and then I'm looking, and it's just changing, and next thing you know, I'm in the water with my axe.
So how did jerking off go again on mushrooms?
How
How many times did you attempt it?
Once.
Just once?
At the tail end, after a far walk. I was watching it, and I just kept thinking that someone's daughter, and if I had a daughter, I wouldn't like if she was in this position, and I kept getting softer and softer.
You completely deflated.
Yeah, and then I closed it, and I went to bed.
It was Riley Reid, right?
Yes.
A little overrated.
Legend, though.
Fox News, though, is trying to ban all porn.
Well, fuck Fox News.
It's a.
Why?
I told that to Wake yesterday. He goes, in protest, I'm going to jerk off 5 times today.
How can you ban porn?
I know. Remember when Eric Andre had that Asa Akira on?
Yeah.
And he goes, Abel's like, is there enough porn? She's like, no.
Is there more porn stars or murderers in the world?
Porn stars.
Emily, porn stars or murderers?
Probably porn stars.
Is there more wheels or doors?
Oh God.
This is so fucking easy.
Yeah, it's easily wheels.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No.
There's more doors.
No, it's easily wheels.
Are we counting cabinets as doors?
No. Yes. Still wheels.
If you count cabinets, there's how many cabinets in a house or an apartment?
Yeah.
How many wheels? You got a bunch of cars. There's
Dude,
more
there's
houses.
so many cars. Like, just broken down wheels and shit. There's so many.
You get 4 per cars and 20 cabinets per house.
Yeah.
And
There's
the doors
still
to
more
go
wheels
in.
is
And
the
the
crazy
doors
part.
to go in.
Like toys.
Okay.
Like little cars.
There's car doors.
There's 4 fucking wheels on each car.
And there's 4 doors on most.
No. On most. It's... There's always 4 wheels
you add
on
in
them.
houses, and then you add in cabinets. There's more doors.
Dude, what about fucking, like, drawers and shelves and shit that have wheels on them? Or fucking suitcases. Like, all that shit. Think about it.
Yeah, you got those, but I'm talking
Airplanes,
per,
they have...
per house.
They have way more wheels than doors on an airplane.
How many wheels are on? Because they got multiple doors. They got the bathroom doors.
Dude,
2 bathroom doors. The pilot door.
There's 1 bathroom door.
There's 2 bathrooms on a plane.
You're out of your skull.
There's one on the front, one on the
Alright,
back.
Maybe I was too afraid to get up on the only airplane I've ever been on.
Think of how, yeah, there's what? You got the emergency one. You got the one in the front. 2 bathrooms. You got 5 doors to 8 wheels.
Dude, trains?
There's doors on trains.
There's so many wheels on trains.
Think of the fucking cabinets.
There's at least... They said at least on an airplane there's 6 wheels.
There's as many doors. There's 5 or
There's
6.
not.
So look at
That's
how
at
many,
least.
Look at how many doors there are on an airplane.
And there's fucking emergency wheels too.
What about, think of the airports, though. How many bathroom doors? How many doors to this?
Yeah, how
Doors
many
to
wheels
that?
on the suitcases that they're dragging
How many
through?
doors to this? Doors to that?
You're your skull.
Go to a restaurant. Find me a wheel.
There's tons of wheels on those fucking carts that they bring the food out on.
Okay, how many bathrooms they got?
All the wheels in the parking lot.
How many doors on the cars in the parking lot?
Because somebody might drive 2 doors and they still got 4 wheels. It doesn't matter what kind of how many doors you have in your car. You always have at least 4.
Your best argument would have been bikes.
Yeah, there's bikes too.
I'm sticking with doors. I think
Tricycles. Training
who rides
wheels.
a tricycle?
Kids. Children.
Oh, okay. Well, if that's your area of expertise, then I apologize. Emily, gun to your head. Doors or wheels? Just look up.
She's fucking useless.
Look up. Is there more doors or wheels? There's more doors.
I think probably wheels.
I'm also a wheels
There's
guy.
not a chance you believe that.
Think about how many homeless people only have bikes.
I've seen a couple, and I mean, yeah, he did have a wheelchair.
But I don't know. But I do agree.
Door here.
Cabinets are doors. Andrew and I counted one day. Because there's 3 wheels just on each of these tripods. And each of these chairs has 5 wheels.
All office chairs have 8 wheels.
8.
Yeah.
How many doors are in that office?
Every car has 3 to 5 doors. But they have 4 wheels. Guaranteed. If you have a semi, how many
You
fucking
count-
wheels are in a semi?
You count every cabinet
I agree.
as a door? I think it's doors.
Dude, it's easily wheels.
I'll go
There are 4 billion Hot Wheel cars in the world.
if they're sitting on shelves, do we count it?
Every second, 16 and a half Hot Wheels are being made. You know how many wheels are on a Hot Wheels car?
Hold on, let me get my phone. Will do my own
There are
research.
6 million or billion Hot
Keep
Wheels.
talking. I'm researching doors.
Not even per year, there are 660 billion Hot Wheels made. Not even in a year.
Damn.
Fucking figure it out.
All right, I can do research too.
A conveyor belt has hundreds of wheels.
Yeah, it's in a warehouse with doors.
Yeah, but there's hundreds of wheels attached to this one fucking thing. And how many factories do you think there are?
A lot. Let's go.
Shopping carts?
Let's go, baby. I could do research too.
Sliding doors have 2 wheels at the bottom. Come on.
There are roughly 2 billion houses in the world.
Dude, 660 billion Hot Wheels. Legos?
Think about mansions.
All right, I'm going to win it right here. Dude, Legos? There are more than 318 million tires made by Lego
Hold up here.
each year. They make 870,000 per day. It's a lock. Easy.
Let me do my own research here. All right, this one said wheels. That person can go fuck themselves.
Dude, because everyone knows it's wheels.
Oh, an MIT professor answers. Let's see what they say.
What the fuck does the MIT professor know about wheels and doors?
All right, let's see who won this poll. I'm kind of curious.
It's a technology school. I don't need a computer nerd telling me about wheels and doors.
Oh, they're even here. There is no team wheels and team. Yeah, I'm team door.
You're just wrong.
Be team.
There's more wheels in this room than there are doors.
All right, what about in the whole building? There's definitely more doors
There's probably
than wheels.
dude, this is an office building. There's definitely more fucking office chairs with wheels. If there's more wheels in this whole space, there's probably more wheels in
What
the
about
other
the
holes.
apartment complex? There's gonna be more cabinets, more doors.
Yeah, and their cars. If they got kids, they got Legos. They got Hot Wheels.
I will count the doors in my apartment. You got 1, 2.
And how many wheels do you and share?
For cars,
Yeah.
equal amount of doors.
And you don't have any chairs with... Yeah, I know you have an office chair.
One office chair. You see how many cabinets I have?
So how many cabinets and stuff? And how many suitcases do you have?
1. I don't own a suitcase.
So she has 4 wheels on her suitcase for sure.
We still have more doors.
No, it's close.
Dude,
You know that doesn't
there's
factor
6 in the bathroom.
Yeah, and you guys are in your 20s. You know how many Legos and fucking Hot wheels there are? Per year, if there's 660 billion and there's also 317 million Lego wheels. You know how many wheels that is? It's almost 1 trillion wheels.
It said between houses and apartments that there's more than 133 billion.
Yeah, dude, Hot Wheels clears. They ratio.
Cars-
They ratio plus Young Boy is better than.
Cars,
Hot Wheels.
the doors match
Dude,
up with the wheels on cars.
Dude, most of them are 2 doors.
Most of what?
Hot Wheels.
I'm talking cars.
Yeah, these are cars.
Cars,
They have
cars.
wheels.
Yeah, but the doors will close the gap enough to make up for the cabinets and everything.
What?
Yes. It'll close
And
the
Lego
gap.
wheels are just straight up wheels. I have Legos in my class. They're just straight up little wheels. They're not even attached to doors.
It closes the gap.
I'm done.
It closes the gap.
I'm done.
Put the headphones back
No,
on.
I'm done.